Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 21 online CFM game. It is now week 5 of the 2021 season here in the Premier Madden League, and our Detroit Lions are fresh off of the bye week and getting ready to chase another Amon-Ra St. Brown dev story. How about this start for our rookie? As you guys see, Jeff Okudah has unlocked a second superstar ability of Deep Zone KO, which can be pretty handy. So for the second time in 4 games, we have a dev story with Amon-Ra St. Brown. This time we need to get either 150 rushing / receiving yards, which is mainly receiving, or 3 touchdowns, and we could get the man to superstar. We drafted him as a normal dev player in the first round, and now our USC product has a chance to go to superstar if we can get the job done. We also, before we head onto the field, want to get this job done with Deshaun Hand. Mission unsuccessful. We're trying to get Deshaun Hand on a long-term deal. He wants over, it looks like 11 mil a year, which, you know, might be a little bit of an overpay, but it's still pretty justifiable because he is a young piece of this team. We don't have any depth at the defensive tackle position, so re-signing him is definitely going to be a priority. We'll try to make sure we get that job done next week when we renegotiate with him. So now focusing back on the Amon-Ra St. Brown dev story, let's not focus on it too much, because as you guys remember, the last time we had this dev story for our rookie, we lost the game to the Chicago Bears, mainly because we tried to force the dev story and threw 3 interceptions with Matt Stafford on passes all intended for St. Brown. So against the Cardinals, we got to watch out for Isaiah Simmons, Pat Pete, Budda Baker, all the names on this defense if we want to get this dev story done cleanly and win the game. As far as the Cardinals offense, we just got to try to contain Kyler and DeAndre Hopkins and their new running back Nyheim Hines as much as we possibly can. There's no stopping this offense, so we can contain them. That's all we need to do. Last season, we did play this Cardinals team, and we made a pretty nice 14-point comeback to win that game. We don't want to dig ourselves an early hole this time around. We want to put our foot on the gas pedal as we are underway. The 2-1 Detroit Lions taking on the 2-2 Arizona Cardinals once again in the desert, and Nyheim Hines stretching the field outside, trying to get whatever he can. The Cardinals traded for Nyheim Hines to get more speed at the running back position, but there is no speed to get away from Deshaun Hand, who is trying to force a contract negotiation, getting himself as much money as possible. Oh, Kuda with the interception on 3rd and long. Right away, that deep zone KO superstar ability showing itself off as DeAndre Swift bouncing off of a tackler, eventually down by Reddick at the 44-yard line. Once again, Swift with the ball, and it looks like DeAndre Swift was able to reach out for the first down. Yes, he did. DeAndre Swift is low-key pretty good at fighting for extra yardage as we barely hit Stevenson out the backfield. That looked a bit sketchy for a second there. 2nd down and 3. Stafford clean pocket. In the middle, there is Amon-Ra St. Brown. He wasn't targeted early on, but now we have our eyes locked in on number 87. Unfortunately, that's not going to be a touchdown. Not both feet in bounds. Taysom Hill in the game. Hill throws the ball away, and there is a flag. Hopefully, it's not intentional grounding. Thankfully for us, it's actually roughing the passer. A complete bailout call instead of 3rd and long. Now 1st down and goal at the 5. St. Brown in motion. He has the ball. Can he get the edge? It's Hassan Reddick who is able to make the tackle, saving the touchdown. Next play, Swift. Oh, he got the ball across the plane for the touchdown. Isaiah Simmons had him in his wraps, but the little man gets lower and gets the touchdown for the Detroit Lions. It is confirmed by the boot, so an early 7-point lead, which is exactly what we want. We don't want to fall behind early, so you know, now, like I said, as long as we're playing ahead in the score, we can hopefully stay ahead of DeAndre Hopkins and Kyler Murray and not give up explosive plays. So here is Nyheim Hines up the middle, gaping hole, and he's going to take advantage of it. Nearly gets to midfield there, and now Kyler's looking to pass on 1st down. Watch out, pressure up the middle, and this pass rush is definitely much improved from last season for our Detroit Lions. We have, oh my goodness, everybody screaming at Kyler. That's going to be a forced interception. Amani Aruwariye comes up with the football, but really, we have to give the credit to D Ford for getting the hit on as Amon-Ra St. Brown dancing and getting down at the 37-yard line. Good start so far. Swift rocked, lost the ball. That's the rookie Roche, I believe, off the edge. That forces the fumble, and once again, DeAndre Swift coughs up the football. Cardinals recover. This is becoming a troubling issue with DeAndre Swift. He had fumble issues in his rookie season. It has not improved in his sophomore campaign. Sophomore Swift is starting to lose momentum as we speak, as Kyler Murray gets the first down rush. And after a great start by our Detroit Lions, we've left the door open because of that lost fumble. And Kyler is looking to rebound after some early turnovers, but that's going to be a sack. That's going to be Trey Flowers as they try to set up the RPO. Third down and long. Kyler trying to at least get the boys in field goal range. How about the first down to Ricky Seals-Jones as well? A bit of a blown coverage, and the Cardinals drive stays alive. Man in motion. Don't worry about him. Kenyon Drake has the ball, but he's not going far. Trey Flowers and Deshaun Hand are doing very well in the interior. This Cardinals offensive line, not the best in the league, so we have matchup advantages on our defensive line. Third down and 1. Do we have an advantage in trying to stop Kenyon Drake? Oh, it looked like we did with Tracy Walker, but Drake falls forward for the first down. Next play, Kyler in trouble and has to throw the ball away. The pressure is getting there quickly in Kyler's grill. Here it is again, and one more time, Kyler using that escape artist to negate a sack. Still though, third down and 10. Pass rush is still humming. Kyler is looking to set up the screen pass to Naheem Hines, trying to get the first down. Jumping over a man, it's close. Moon on the tackle, and he actually is just able to prevent the first down. 4th and inches, Cardinals offense on the field at the 13-yard line. Kyler, RPO, no good. That's Christian Kirk, who is wrapped up by Jamie Collins. What a play by the veteran. Turnover on downs. That Cardinals drive looked like it was never going to end, but we just get the stop, and now we have a big hitter to Amon-Ra St. Brown, who is off to a great start. Looking good. How about Stevenson out the backfield? Stevenson, whoa, all the way to the 8-yard line. Next play, it's Ty Johnson now at running back, and Ty Johnson able to just get away from Simmons and get into the end zone. How about the Lions rushing attack showing up on that drive? And mainly, without DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift has unofficially been benched for the rest of this game. I'm not going to say he's not going to get any more snaps for the rest of this game, but, you know, we got to put him on the bench and let him think about the mistakes he's having as Kyler Murray, easy money on the RPO. He'll get the first down. Actually, just read option. Either way, first down, and that's not what we want. We don't want Kyler to get too involved with his legs. We got to make Kyler beat us passing the ball. That is the weakness of this Cardinals team, as DeAndre Hopkins, that's a jet sweep. That's a first down and a whole lot more. Hopkins all the way to the 36-yard line. This is looking like another productive Cardinals drive, but nothing open on first down, or so you may think. Ricky Seals-Jones seals off the defender and gets a gain of 7, but that run is not going too far. Once again, Hand and Trey Flowers doing their thing in the interior, so the Cardinals are going to try to pass on third down, and they're not going to get the first down. Not even close. The tackle made by Will Harris, and now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal for the first points of the game for Arizona. Up and good. So far, so good for our Detroit Lions defense. It's looking a little bit shaky, but for the most part, we're not giving up 7 on any of these drives. That's the biggest thing, and this is a bigger thing for our Lions. Amon-Ra St. Brown, goodbye, touchdown, and he is well on his way to superstar development. A one-play home run. St. Brown gets the job done, and yeah, it's looking like we can get this dev story without losing the game. We have a 21-3 lead. We're not quite there just yet in terms of yardage, but you know, we don't have to really force the issue because we're pretty close. I don't know what the exact yardage number is right now. I didn't know it when I was playing this game as well. But nonetheless, you know, we're in a pretty favorable position compared to where we were against the Chicago Bears a couple of weeks ago. Last time we had the dev story, and it was easier. We only needed 100 yards as Isabella gets the catch underneath once again. You know, just try not to give up 7 on any of these drives. That's the main goal. The Cardinals with not great clock management here. Look at all the time being wasted. 45 seconds left in the first half. Kyler just gets it off. Oh, he had Christian Kirk, but Christian Kirk didn't have the ball after the hit from Will Harris, who's making some plays today underneath. That's Christian Kirk. This time he'll make the catch, but the clock is running, and the Cardinals, very curiously, are not going to call a timeout. I don't know what is going on here, but this is going to be the end of the first half without a timeout. They don't have time to get the snap off, and they don't. So I really have no words for what that was. You got to ask the Cardinals user what happened there. what we're doing now is go into the halftime show, where we start off with the young connection, Joe Burrow to Jalen Waddle. That's going to be money for the Cincinnati Bengals for years to come, and mainly tonight, even though Darius Geis is on his high horse trying to get the Raiders back into the game. It's too little too late. Give Cincinnati the victory, Joe. Joe Mixon back from suspension and getting over 100 yards and a lot of touches. Now we go to Dallas, where the great start by the San Francisco 49ers to their early season will be halted by a steaming Dallas Cowboys rushing attack. Ezekiel Elliott helps the team get to victory. This might be the upset of the season. On paper, the Kansas City Chiefs should be winning this game, but as far as in the Premier Madden League, the Chiefs were winless entering this game. The Steelers were undefeated entering this game. Thus, this is shocking as Chris Jones can go all the way. The Chiefs get the victory. Wow. Now we go to an on-fire Tom Brady in Washington. Downfield, wide open, looking to lead the comeback against the Washington football team. But Dwayne Haskins, with 35 seconds left, finds Gerald Everett. What a play. Washington wins the game and actually beat Tom Brady in crunch time. The Philadelphia Eagles continuing the good vibes, even in the rain. The rookie Tylan Wallace streaking downfield. The Eagles get the victory. Now we move to the Packers versus the Browns. Oh, what a savage. Getting a pick at the end zone, and Darnell will go all the way and let the Browns know about it. Oh, that's some showboating to say the least. The Browns might have been triggered by that pick six because they came out red hot afterwards. Jarvis Landry, oh, look at the control as he gets the touchdown, and later on, this is going to be an interception for Harrison, and watch what Harrison does. Oh, man, you can feel the bad blood in that one. If you're going to celebrate the way Darnell Savage did, you better make sure you win. Oh, there's no winning when you take a shot like that. Eric Kendricks just buried Tariq and down into Soldier Field. That had to hurt. On the other side, Dalvin Cook having a much easier time at it. The Vikings win the NFC North rivalry battle. Dalvin Cook dancing around, having fun. So is Justin Herbert in his second year. Downfield, that's a touchdown. An absolute dime. Couple of seconds later, here is Austin Eckler applying the final touches to what is a well-earned Chargers victory. The Giants get slowed down, and that is the way our halftime show ends. So now we're back in Glendale, Arizona, where the Cardinals are probably still trying to figure out what happened at the end of the first half, but of course, fine by me. We take the 21-3 lead. We have the ball coming out of half, and we have Kerryon Johnson being dug up from who knows where. Oh, St. Brown, that's a forced pass. Thankfully, it's not intercepted right there because that was the first time I really tried to force it to St. Brown. Just trying to get this dev story done as quickly as possible so we can just focus on winning the game. But, you know, we can't do what we did against the Bears. We can't keep forcing those kind of passes as we try to set up the play action shot. Oh, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Looked like he was pretty covered there. So we throw the ball away, let the play another down. Next play, watch this. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Oh, we're in our own heads now. We need to get this dev story done ASAP before it really starts to cost us. In the meantime, third down. Oh, Amon-Ra St. Brown survives the hit from Patrick Peterson, makes the catch, and gets the first down. And that is going to get us over 150 yards. It's done. Dev story done. Now let's win this game. Or we can throw it to Amon-Ra St. Brown again. I mean, he was open on the play, so, you know, I got to throw it to him when he's open. But for the most part, we're just going to try to protect the football now. Oh! Which is easier said than done. That was nearly taken back for 6. That's the second time we've tried to check it down to a running back, and nearly threw a pick 6. Thankfully, both times we've gotten away with it. Taysom Hill with the good rush. And here's Ty Johnson on the pitch. The same play he scored the touchdown on earlier. It looks like he's got the first down, which he does. Next play, Kerryon Johnson outside. And Johnson gets the touchdown as the Lions are establishing a decent rushing attack without DeAndre Swift, which is key right now because if DeAndre Swift wants to get touches in weeks to come, this is a worst case scenario for him. All 3 of the other running backs performing well while he's just rotting on the bench. So this is a big storyline, and this is just going to open up a true running back by committee for the Detroit Lions for weeks to come. There is no #1 running back on this roster right now. It's just whoever goes out and earns it. As Kyler is hit as he throws the ball, poor Kyler Murray has been under duress all night long. Oh, man. The quick medicine for that, just throw it to DeAndre Hopkins. It doesn't matter how covered he is. He might still catch it. Oh, but then the Lions come with the blitz. Kyler is walloped, and Tracy Walker is walking in for 6, and the Lions are making this an absolute blowout now. Oh, Kyler Murray trying to roll out on the play action. He never stood a chance. The second lost fumble for Kyler. Well, actually, one of those was a hit for an interception. Either way, Kyler's just taking a beating out here. That's the main storyline. The Cardinals are taking a beating out here. They're getting beaten pretty much all 3 phases right now. This is what we want, man. You know, we want to get out early, and we want to get these kind of big victories. These are not the kind of wins we were able to get in Season 1 of this CFM as DeAndre Hopkins makes this absurd catch. And now he has double me. It felt like he had double me on the last play. Let's see if the Cardinals can get something going here in this almost red zone opportunity. Now it's officially a red zone chance for Nyheim Hines, who gets, man, shot down by Tracy Walker, who's having quite the good outing here as he tries to cover DeAndre Hopkins and just does enough to force the incompletion. The Cardinals actually bring out the field goal unit here with Zane Gonzalez. Not too sure why. This doesn't help them out much. I mean, cool with me, but I mean, that's kind of like them waving the white flag, I suppose. So, yeah, one thing I realized when, you know, I look back at our Miami Dolphins CFM from last season was that, you know, in the first season, especially with that bad Lions, or that bad, oh my goodness, we've lost the ball once again. Man, this is a major issue. Ty Johnson takes the brunt of the hit from Budda Baker and loses the ball. Our second lost fumble early in the going. We've done a good job not turning the ball over with Stafford, but the running backs, my oh my, this is just giving me headaches. Not what you want to have happen in a 35-6 game as Kyler play action on 3rd down. He's going to take off. Kyler Murray in for the touchdown. The Cardinals showing some forms of life. We gave up what we were not trying to give up all game long, the Kyler Murray scramble. We did a great job getting pressure, containing the edges, but that time no contain, and we ended up giving up the run. But I mean, that was just because we fumbled the ball, and that further emphasizes the fact that there is no #1 back in this attack. Stevenson is a receiving back. There's no way he's going to be the #1 back for us. So does that open the door for Kerryon Johnson to get more touches somehow? We'll have to see. The backfield's Kerryon's right now. Ty Johnson and DeAndre Swift have fumbled the ball, so it's Kerryon and Stevenson's backfield here. Stevenson on 3rd down. He's going to get the carry, and he's going to stretch out for the 1st down. So, yeah, Marquez Stevenson could be earning himself a lot more receiving snaps with the downfall of DeAndre Swift, and Kerryon Johnson might be getting more rushing snaps. Legitimately, look at the way he's running the ball. But then again, you see why Kerryon Johnson has been buried on the depth chart since we took over these Detroit Lions. It's because he's slow. Like, there is no antidote for being slow. As Taysom Hill comes in the game on 3rd down and 5, and Taysom Hill's going to get the 1st down. Okay, Taysom, strut your stuff, do your thing, and nearly get a touchdown. Taysom Hill to the 13-yard line. Yeah, I feel like, you know, Taysom Hill might be earning himself more touches. If we want to run the ball better, maybe the best play is getting Taysom Hill involved, as we do here. Taysom Hill in for the touchdown, making the blowout a bit more spicy. We're just experimenting right now, and you know, we don't want to take too much from this game because this might just not, like, this might be a subpar Cardinals team that might not finish above 500 for the season, but still, I think we're learning some things about our Lions team. There's still, you know, a lot we have to figure out with our roster as far as positional battles, mainly at that running back position, but yeah, back to the earlier point I had. I realized with our Miami Dolphins, we were blowing teams out in Season 2. Once we got the roster somewhat decent, able to compete and not be the worst roster in the league. You know, the Lions team that we took over was not the worst roster in the league, but it was probably bottom 5. And, you know, we haven't really done too much to improve it, but, like, we've done enough to where we don't have to sweat wins out like we had to do in Season 1. Now, you know, if we play well and we play smart, we can produce blowout results like this, even when we fumbled the ball twice with our running backs. So the Lions turn it over on downs. At this point, we're just looking to milk and cookies, take this thing down. 3rd down and 4. We have Kerryon Johnson in the game. Johnson trying to do what he can to get the 1st down. It is a 4th and 1, and, you know, I would always go for it in this situation, except in a 29-point game, because I'm not trying to offend anybody in the CFM, hurt anybody's feelings, get reported for not playing sim. I went for a 4th down up a bajillion points, so, you know, we'll just take it easy. We'll kick the ball off. We'll play some defense, which we've been doing a good job of. If anything, this just gives the guys on the defensive end a chance to chase more numbers. If anybody else wants to get a sack, if somebody wants to get an interception to their name against Kyler in this Cardinals offense, go for it. As the Cardinals go play action here, right before the 2-minute warning, Kyler in trouble. There There you go. Get yourself a sack. That's Jeremiah Moon making the play. Of course, Jeremiah Moon had that crazy good first game of his career. Slowed down a little bit the next 2 games, as to be expected. He is, what, like a 68 overall, so... You know, Jeremiah Moon wasn't going to shock the world, but as long as he's doing this job out there, not getting exposed, that's all we really need. Because we have a number of decent playmakers out there. That was an awkward play looking for Andy Isabella. It's going to be incomplete at the end of the day. Kyler Murray, 3rd down, minute 11 left. Oh, this has been the story of the game. The pressure off the edge, and D Ford, man. What a revelation he has been. Not only has D Ford been playing well for himself, he's opened up more one-on-one opportunities for Julian Okwara. And Julian Okwara is now having himself a pretty good sophomore campaign. So we might not have sophomore Swift, but we got a lot of our second-year players doing their thing, as they definitely missed a wide-open DeAndre Hopkins there, thankfully, under a minute to go in this one. Just formalities out here as Kyler's pass is swatted. You see, yet again, that pass rush getting through. It's 3rd down and 10. Kyler with the ball, and he's going to loft it into the end zone. And look at Jeff Okuda out there. That deep zone KO superstar ability, I think, is working out pretty well for us. So we have bench press, which, you know, especially if you pay attention to Ultimate Team, as Tracy Walker continues what has been a phenomenal outing. He's got a fumble recovery, he's got a touchdown, he's got an interception, he's doing it all out here, as we actually do not QB kneel the ball just yet, because I want to make sure we're not going to take a knee for a safety. So we actually sneak it with Hill, then we knee it with Chase Daniels, and that's the way the cookie crumbles. We get the victory over the Arizona Cardinals. GG's to the Cardinals, and yeah, not much else to say about this game. Thankfully, you know, we did what we needed to do. We got the death story done. We handled business. Everybody did pretty well today. The only thing is on the receiving side, besides Amon-Ra St. Brown, no one else really got the ball. We didn't mention Kenny Golladay at all in this video, which is crazy because Kenny Golladay is the best player on this roster, and the man had 1 catch, I believe? 1 catch for 8 yards, because by the time we got the St. Brown death story done, it was done. We were done passing the ball. It was a blowout. We had to just run the ball out. So, you know, Hawkinson once again ends up with a goose egg, which is unfortunate. So, you know, I'm assuming we don't have many more Amon-Ra St. Brown dev stories left in the season. We can only have 1 more possible, and I really doubt that's going to happen. So from here on out, we definitely have to spread the love on the offensive end, because forcing the ball to St. Brown is not a winning formula. Kenny Golladay is a winning formula, so we'll get that all sorted out. This is just like an odd start to the season where, you know, we had 2 dev stories to chase. We can't turn that down, and because we didn't turn that down, we have St. Brown now. It's superstar dev, so we're going to see what ability he gets. Of course, he's only going to get 1 ability now. Once he gets to 85 overall, then he'll get that 2nd ability, like we did with Jeff Okuda today. So first, let's make sure Madden doesn't screw us over like the Julian Okwara dev story. You know, I still have just PTSD from that, but thankfully we are able to convert. St. Brown does get this. He didn't get the 10K XP like he did last time we had the dev story. That was really clutch. It would have been nice to have that once again, but now let's see what the superstar ability is before we bounce out of this video. We're also going to upgrade a couple of players, including our kicker, Tucker McCann. Get yourself some kick accuracy. You need it, and our superstar ability is evasive, which is, I mean, it would have been really good if St. Brown was a running back. I don't really know what we're going to do with this ability. Maybe run more jet sweeps with him. I don't know, but I mean, there are worse abilities, I suppose. So we'll take that. Superstar development obviously is going to let him get a higher overall quicker. That's the main thing right now. So, and hopefully a better 2nd ability once we get to 85 overall. But that's going to do it for this video. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe for more Madden 21 gameplays, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you, as always, for watching.